Hello, everyone. Ms. Biz here. Sorry I've been gone. Happy holidays to all of you and a new year included. Cheer. So, I have some goals in mind for this year. Number one, I want to finish purging everything. And I mean everything. So, I've been purging externally as well as internally. I've been reading this book on mindfulness, uh, and I read this thing about a pebble and just resting. Like, if you drop a pebble in the water and it rests at the bottom, and just be like that pebble where it rests at the bottom when you meditate. It's amazing how well this book is written, and it's a lot to chew on. So I usually have to read it every 2 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, because there's so much to digest from just the little bits. And the thing is, I'm like only halfway through the book, and the book is only like this thick. This thick. That's it. And I have to go through it in pieces because it's extra thick. It don't look big, but it big. Um, so I've been purging everything. I've also been purging like mindsets and, checking how I deal with people, checking my relationships and if they're functional, if they're good for me, all these different things. So I've been really working on my mental health and getting my life inside and outside to align with my mental health. I've even been purging my YouTube subscriptions because number one, there's a lot of people that I'm subscribed to that I don't really watch anymore, and that's not fair to them because they're making content in order to be watched, to be learned from, or to be entertaining, and I'm not partaking anymore. Um, doesn't mean I won't later, but I don't see the point of being subscribed to somebody and I'm not using it. That I don't believe that's fair to the content creator. So I'm niching that. And then there's some other people who I was subscribed to, and there's been some controversy with them, and the way they handled the controversy, I can't support it. I can't get down with it. So some of my subscriptions and everything like that gone immediately because I if you don't if you stand by what you believe in, you don't let if there are certain things you like when it comes to character, I can't let that slide. Like for my own personal self, I can't let that slide. If your character sucks, and I find like it's one thing to have a character flaw, but if it's consistent and you consistently do that thing, that means there are certain parts of you that are immature, and I can't get down with it. And there are certain levels of immaturity that um, I ain't gonna tolerate or support. So, bye bye. Um, Another thing that I did is I found cardio. My other goal is to do more cardio because I noticed that when I was doing cardio, I lost weight like that. Now, I have bad knees because I was in the military because I ran all the time and nobody taught me how to run. Um, so I messed my knees and my knees up really, really bad. But I found, walking, but it's boring, like crazy boring. And I found jump roping, which I found is really easy on my knees, is something that I can do and I can get really good at. I'm not trying to do the tricks or anything right now. I'm just trying to consistently do jump roping for 5 minutes straight and then 10 minutes straight. And then I'm going to see if I can I want to do it in 30-minute sessions. So I want to do uh, like 5 minute jump ropes in between sets. So if I do 4 sets, that'll be 20 minutes. If I do like, you know, 6 sets, it'll be 30. I want to get at least 20 to 30 minutes of cardio in at least 4 to 5 days a week. And jump rope can get me there. So I know my body will transform. Which leads me to my other thing. I'm giving myself 1 year. I am turning 34 this month. And I know I look young for my age. But anywho, I'm turning 34 this year. I am giving myself to the age of 35, which is 1 year from my birthday, to be able to get my body in the shape that I want it to be and maintain it. Um, that is my biggest thing. I want to have a body that is strong, that is healthy. I'm not necessarily going for looks, I'm just going for health. Another thing that I have a goal of doing is I want to read a book a week. So I have a huge library of books in my. I have a pretty, like, it's not huge, but it's a large thing of books. I have a lot of books in my house. A lot of books for me, a lot of books for my kids, just a lot of books in general. And I want to get through a book a week, because knowledge is power, and power gets you wherever and wherever you want, and whatever you want if used correctly. So I need to get back on that. I'm going to have a notebook that I'm going to take notes in to get certain things that I learned, certain notes that I take, and a lot of the books that I read. Um, they ask questions at the end. So I have like different business books, self improvement books, all these different things. Um, for understanding and building on knowledge and everything like that. And all my books build off of each other in some form or another. So once I start reading one, I want to get through my whole library, and I want if it's not a good book, I don't want to keep it. If it is a good book and I only get one use of it, or I don't plan on reading it again, I want to be able to get rid of it and purge that as well, so somebody else can enjoy it. Because we have these little miniature like library things that we can go around and put books in, and I'm gonna fill those things up, dude. I'm gonna fill them with so many books, because I just love giving people something to read, especially kids. I have tons and tons of kids books, stuff that I had like when I was really young, and stuff that my mom had bought, and now they're like collector's editions and everything like that. Some books that have been out of print forever. But another thing that I want to do is I want to go through at least 100 animes this year. I want to read them. I also want to go to a big major. I want to have enough money to go to a major Comic Con, and I also want to learn how to sew so that way I can um, custom make my cosplay outfits, because baby got gams. I got gams. So I can't just be wearing any old thing. I gotta make it to where it fits me properly. Otherwise, I'm finna rip at the seams, and that ain't cute. I don't want it. Plus, I have a lot of materials, and I'll be able to make clothes that'll fit me properly and look really awesome. Um, so yeah, I also want to make myself a three-piece suit, because girl looks good in a suit. Um, but I have some. They seem lofty right now, but I realize it's a year. I can do a lot of time management, which I do already. Um, I want to be able to recycle more and do these little things. Um, and then I want to do some really big things, like my body being one of them, dealing with my mental health being another, um, getting my health in order and making sure that my health is properly maintained, which I sometimes forget because being a mom and then helping everybody else instead of myself and completely forgetting myself, um, which a lot of other people, you might not be a mom, but or a dad or a parent or an uncle or aunt, but there are people that you selflessly give to so much that you start to lose yourself. And you got to start focusing on you more. So this year is going to be more of a focus on myself, on my care, because if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of anybody else. And from what everybody's been telling me, they don't want to lose me. And I'm just starting to find pieces of myself again. So I can be a whole person. Um, so it's a big deal. I keep saying, I apologize. Oh, goodness. I'm finally going to be able to go to sleep. Woo. But yeah. So let me know if you have thought of anything that you're going to change, that you're going to work on, any big goals, little goals, just simple stuff. My main body goal is when I sit down, my stomach doesn't touch my thighs. That's it. Like, that's seriously it. And it's really simple, but it's a really, sorry, it's a super relatable goal. And it's a reachable goal. And you can watch your stomach recede as you lose weight. I'm going to put up some videos of the stuff that I use to tighten my skin. If there's any if there's any content you want me to talk about, any subjects you want me to talk about, I'm going to look, because I have always been told, don't look at your comment section. But I need to start looking at my comment section, because honestly and truthfully, you guys matter. And I appreciate your support. And my other big goal is to start putting out more content on a regular basis. Another thing that I want to do is, if you guys have some kind of challenge for me. So if you have like a food challenge, or if you have an exercise, like a workout challenge. Now, it can't be something psychotic like jumping off of a building or something crazy like that. We ain't doing that on this channel. But if you do have a legitimate workout that you want me to try, I will record the whole thing, and you will watch me die on the inside just a little bit more. And I'll do that for you, because I love ya. If nobody else has told you that they love you today, then I'll say it. I love you. And I thank you for your support. Any other comments, questions, or concerns, leave it in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching me. I appreciate you guys. This is Ms. Biz signing out. Deuces.